what lies ahead for Pyth Network Token, Pyth. I think there's going to be bullish price action ahead across all altcoins, most if not all altcoins. As I have seen back in 2021, when Bitcoin really starts pumping, these altcoins are going to be pumping with it. Okay, I don't think I've seen a altcoin that was, actually in the markets from January 2021. I mean, you could argue that the ones that came in later 2021, they got beat down because that was when the bull market started dumping. But I don't think I actually saw an altcoin that has been in the market since January 2021 that actually did not pump, okay, because of that Bitcoin bull cycle really just heating up. So I do think Pyth Network, like a lot of the other altcoins here, are gonna be pumping, okay, and there's gonna be an uptrend here. And I'm seeing this right now since Pyth actually broke out of this falling wedge pattern, out of this downtrend here. And why are falling wedges important for you to know? Because they're probably the most common pattern you guys will see if you start charting these patterns here. And it's very simple and it's very effective because it tells you after an extensive downtrend on that time frame that the price action it has a higher chance of breaking to the upside. Of course, gotta mind the downside as well, but nothing's 100% here. Okay, so let's take a look here. So Pyth Network broke out last week. I told you guys about this, and I think before it actually happened as well, and it broke out. Price target here would be just short of 30 cents here for Pyth Network. So quite a bit of resistance along the way, including the weekly 50 SMA. Moving averages above the price action is going to be your resistance. Why are they important? It's because traders look at these levels to take profits. And I want to add that, the first time price action hits a moving average as resistance, it's very unlikely that it's going to close on top of it, okay? Or a solid candle close on top of it. So, given that, I would usually take profits when it touches a resistance for the first time. Now let's take a look into what Pyth Network could be doing. It could be coming back down here to about 13.5 cents to retest this breakout here and that weekly 21 SMA, which it broke above, and now it could retest it as support, right? I usually see that pattern. And now let's take a look into the daily time frame here, where we are above quite a bit of these daily moving averages, and it could be retesting all of them. Okay, let's take a look into even a shorter time frame. I talked about a double top on a shorter time frame. I think even on a hourly time frame last time. But this double top, which is a bearish pattern that usually breaks down. This one actually broke down. Okay, this is the 4-hour time frame because this is basically the highest time frame this double top actually became validated in. And this broke down, and the breakdown target was about 15.5 cents. Pyth went way below that. Okay, now price targets are estimates only, both the upside and downside. It very much depends on what happens with Bitcoin, right? A lot of what happens with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has not been doing too well recently. But I am still long on Bitcoin. I am still long on quite a bit of the altcoins here because on a higher time frame, like the monthly time frame, I am still bullish on Bitcoin, right? Because there's quite a bit of bullish things happening. If you guys want to see a more detailed video about Bitcoin, I will link you guys at the end of this video. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of Bitcoin because that could really wreck you, okay? Especially when Bitcoin starts dumping, that's going to dump a lot of these altcoins as well. Now let's come back here to Pyth Network. This is the 4-hour time frame, and there is some bullish divergence here. And since the breakdown here, it has also formed a falling wedge pattern. Let's just say if Pyth Network breaks out by this point here, for example, price target would be about almost 18 cents for Pyth Network for this 4-hour time frame falling wedge. If it doesn't break out, then we could potentially be looking at a breakdown and retest probably this upper trend line here out of that upper trend line of the pattern it broke out of. So this is basically what I'm seeing for Pyth. Let me know if you guys want to continue seeing any more of Pyth Network Token or any other coins in this market by dropping a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis.